Some pretty fascinating ideas there that I think we'll want to come back on and explore just a bit further. Have you a PowerPoint as well, Christina?
Yeah.
Okay. We're breaking with the tradition of the World Policy Conference by having PowerPoints. But you're in the energy world here, so that's how it is. That's it. Okay, Christina Ruter of Ecom Research.
Okay, so after we have now had the views from an energy major and an environmental organization, I would like to add the perspective of a sustainability rating agency and socially responsible investors to this topic of energy and the environment. In the first session this morning, the idea of corporate responsibility was outlined, and what we do as a company, we try to measure companies' performance in social responsibility. So the basic idea of socially responsible investment is to supplement conventional financial research with additional social and environmental criteria. The motivation to do this is that value is added as investors can align their investments with their ethical values, and that they can minimize financial risks that cannot be grasped by financial fundamentals alone. There are three basic strategies to conduct socially responsible investment. The first and maybe most sophisticated one is the positive screening, where you actively select companies based on their environmental, social, and governance performance. So this is a best-in-class approach. You can also select companies because of their environmentally favorable products, and that would be impact investment. The second strategy is a negative screening, where you exclude companies that are active in certain business areas, for example, the production of banned or controversial weapons, or that show controversial business behavior, such as the use of child labor. The third strategy has nothing to do with the selection or exclusion of investment objects, but it is to stay with your investment portfolio and engage actively with the management of the companies that you are invested in, and use your influence as an investor to promote sustainable development or sustainable management of the company. What we have seen as a sustainability rating agency over the last at least 5 years is a continuous mainstreaming of socially responsible investment strategies. That means that even conventional investors are increasingly aware of the benefits and also the necessity to integrate SRI criteria to minimize risks. There is a study that is published every 2 years by the European Social Investment Forum that calculates the market figures for socially responsible investment, and the latest study came to market volume of 5 trillion euros, which would be a market share of 47% of the overall investment market. These figures, however, can be challenged easily, as it's very hard to draw a distinct line between where responsible investment starts. So it may be that some investments are declared as responsible investment if there's only one little criterion considered. So, but nevertheless, the market has become significant, and this is underlined by the fact that even large providers of information like Bloomberg have entered the socially responsible investment market and provide such information. Unlike Bloomberg, that just recently entered the market, my company is a specialized rating agency for sustainability research. We've been quite pioneering the sector since 20 years. Just to understand what we do, our methodology bases on a consistent understanding of sustainability, and we develop our own criteria in cooperation with a scientific advisory board and a range of organizations that have great experience in the field. So we are having cooperations with the Global Reporting Initiative, with the Carbon Disclosure Project, and we are members of the principles, the UN Principles of Responsible Investment and the European Social Investment Forum. We do not outsource any significant value-creating components of our work to ensure the quality of our research. It is also very important to mention that we are independent as an organization and by our business model. So we are not, unlike the financial research houses, not paid by the companies that we assess, but we are paid by the financial market that wants this kind of information. And we do not offer any consultancy services to tell the companies how to improve their ratings. And we are not engaging in financial research or asset management. This methodology has been certified by an independent rating agency voluntary quality standard, but what is even as important to us that we have received a high acceptance of the rating results by companies, which is here emphasized by a commentary by Renault. And I'd like to stress that we get good feedback on the rating results even by companies that are not rated as good as Total and Renault are. So also the companies that we do not rate as well give us some recognition.